And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's China, and they take on Eintracht Frankfurt.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And here's the starting 11 for China.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, it's a 4-4-2 with a midfield diamond, and key to this shape will be the players either side of that diamond. When in possession, they'll go wider to give the team width. When they're defending, they'll tuck back in.
And so the battle commences. Can she put it away? And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Dunst. Geraldine Reuterer. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And scope for them to produce something exciting, but quick thinking defensively. Wang Shanshan. Zhao. Zhang. Wang. Will it be? No, high quality defending. Brajnikar. Zhang. Now with Wang. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Dunst. Well, she's on her game. Now, who can she pass it to? Oh, surely. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Zhang Jin. Wang Shuang. With a textbook interception. Promising attack, this. Freigang! And the challenge, crisp and clean. Is it going to be? Really important tackle. Zhang. On to Wang. Can she find the right pass? Now potential danger. And there we have it. She's only gone and made it a brace. Nobody can stop her.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Laura Freigang. Barbara Dunst. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. And the referee has given them a corner. Now sending it in. The clearance wasn't decisive. This could level it. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Wang. Wang Shanshan. Determined defending. Lara Prajnikar. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? A really top-notch piece of defending. Zhao Yuyi. Gao Chen. Zhang. Defensive roadblock in the way of that cross. Wang. She's made a really good intervention there. Wang Shanshan. Wang. Zhao. And lining it up. Well, nothing comes of it. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Laura Feiersinger. Now with Prajnikar. Dunst. Well, can they prise them open now? Big chance to get them on terms. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Wang Shanshan. I must say, this looks promising. It has to be. Well, really, making the goalkeeper's life simple.
That should be hit in the back of the net. That was a big, big chance.
Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Pavolek. Barbara Dunst. On to Feiersinger. Freigang. Prajnikar! A goal! Real excitement! A back-and-forth type of game. Now they're level.
Well, look at this again. No real power, but great understanding of the situation. That's an excellent goal.
So the ball is running again at 2-2. Zhao. Plenty of options. Did well to win the ball back. Reuteler. Lara Prajnikar. On to Wang. Must take the lead here. And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. And that pass could be troublesome. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Wang. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Lara Prajnikar. On to Dunst. Zara Dorzun. Laura Freigang. On to Prajnikar. Dunst. They really look after the ball when they have it. I just couldn't play that decisive ball. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Pavolek. Chance to play it in. Oh, showing excellent vision. And a goal it is! Just what she was hoping to contribute.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. Zhang. Oh, getting the ball forward. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Reuteler. And a very good challenge. Kleinherne. Tanja Pavolek. Now with Dunst. High quality defending. Wang. Zhao. Oh, good use of the ball. A fine block. Geraldine Reuteler. On to Dunst. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Hanshaw. Now with Hanshaw. Dunst. On to Reuteler. Reuteler. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a two-goal lead now.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Barbara Dunst.
As the stats show us, the visitors have had most of the play. Yes, they've played well when going forward.
Oh, sorry, Stuart, look at this. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Zhao. Yao. Now with Wang. Oh, big opportunity. Well, using her considerable strength to shield the ball. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Oh, surely. And hit with ferocity. It was close, but not quite good enough. They've regained possession. Brajnikar. On to Feierzinger. And cutting inside. Splendid defending. Feierzinger. They couldn't maintain possession. Wang Shuang. On to Dunst. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Wang Shanshan. Zhao. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Going well. In position here to protect the ball. And the referee has given them a corner. Playing it short. Wang. Yao. Now with Zhang. And the danger cleared. Zhao. Great opportunity. Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. Well, she's playing with a purpose. Oh, wonderful goalkeeping.
Well, you have to say, from that sort of distance, that's a wonderful save.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, a bit short with the clearance. Well, the fans wanted to take on the shot. Able to get a body in the way. Can they convert? And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Geraldine Reuterer. Pavolek. Now with Reuterer. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Opportunity. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Yao Ling Wei. And Wang. Well, high marks for that pass. And there's the goal she was hoping for. Now she can celebrate.
Well, here it is again, and all credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. She's got to have that covered for me. No wonder she's frustrated with herself.
Brajnikar. Kleinherne. On to Brajnikar. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Well, defending always has to be a team effort. Good piece of covering. Zhang Jin. A very timely interception. Freigang. On to Reuterer. And there to intervene. Wang. Well, doesn't have to do it on her own. And this would reduce the deficit. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Chance to attack using width. Could be. And the goal won't stand. Offside the decision.
Well, that was always going to be brought back. It was a decent effort, though.
She just doesn't want to give the ball away. Yao. Yao. Making progress. Crossing opportunity. And the cross comes to nothing. Showing a real will to win the ball. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. And intercepted it. Firing it towards goal. Oh, another one for them! And with plenty of time still remaining, this game is very much back on.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Wang. And great work to confuse the defender. A credit to her for the recovery. Brashnikar. Zhao. Now with Dunst. Getting forward. Strong play here. Brashnikar. Oh, it's goalkeeping at its finest.
Absolutely right. That is a wonderful save. Top-class stuff from the keeper.
Who's going to get on the end of it? It hasn't come to very much. Freigang! Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. Chance to play it in. Oh, showing excellent vision. And a goal it is! Just what she was hoping to contribute. Reuteler. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance. Can they convert? And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Opportunity. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job. And there's the goal she was hoping for. Now she can celebrate. Freigang. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. In position here to protect the ball. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Wang Shuang. Lara Prajnikar. Barbara Dunst. What can they do from here? Possession lost, intercepted. Geraldine Reuterer. Wang Shuang. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Barbara Dunst. Oh, a vital interception. Zhang. Zhang. On to Wang. Wang. Nicely timed tackle. Well, the attack looks promising, but they dealt with the threat posed. Feierzinger. Tanja Pavlik. On to Prajnikar. Going well. And using her considerable strength to shield the ball. Unable to keep the ball. Wang. Zhang Jin. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And very adept at holding the ball up in this manner. Now can she pick out a teammate? Reiteler! And there she is, at the double. Nobody can get close to her.
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
Well, as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. She's made a really good intervention there. Pressure on the keeper. And did well to keep hold of it while waiting for the support to arrive. And that's the hat-trick. Tearing this defence apart time and time again. They simply can't handle her.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
Zhang Jin. It's a neat move. Oh, big opportunity. And there's the goal she was hoping for. Now she can celebrate.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Sophia Kleinherne. On to Feierzinger. Martinez. Dunst. Unable to skip past her marker. Well in there to tidy up. Well, strong play here. Wu. Yao Ling Wei. Well, there to intercept. Happy to take on the shot. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Played over, and the problem not completely solved. And reading it absolutely superbly. Laura Feiersinger. Well, good-looking play with the ball at her feet. And strong play here. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
And they're making a change. They favoured a short one here. Reuteler. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Has the strength to hang on to it. Well, we're into the final half hour. Wang Shanshan. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Tanja Pavolek. On to Feiersinger. Poor pass under no real pressure. Wang Shanshan. Well, let's see if something comes of this. No problems at all for the keeper. Chance here. And she finds the back of the net. Right place, right time, and delivering for her team.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how close this is. But it's definitely the right call. That's technology at its best.
Hanshaw. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Verena Hanshaw. On to Hanshaw. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. And players waiting in the centre. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Spot on with that tackle. Geraldine Reuteler. Well, under pressure, but that doesn't bother her. They've lost it. That's really good and effective physical play. Wang Shanshan. Wonderful chance. And she's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Dunst. Feiersinger. Leticia. On to Martinez. I must say, this looks promising. Shielding the ball superbly. It has to be. And there she is, at the double. Nobody can get close to her.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
Yao. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. And time for the change now. Yahweh. The danger not over. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Tanja Pavlik. Reuteler. Now with Feiersinger. Hanshaw. Now who can she pass it to? Might really be able to trouble them here. Reuteler! Oh, latching onto it magnificently, but denied by the woodwork.
Yeah, it's so difficult just to get that on target. She can count herself unlucky there.
Wang Zhaozhui. Gao. Zhao. Yao. She's made a really important challenge. Doing well to keep possession. Hanshaw. Keeping the ball moving. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Yao. And by a wafer-thin margin, offside. A very timely interception. Good physical play. Yahweh. Making progress. Big chance to get them on terms. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Now, who can she pick out? Well, strong play here. This could be the equaliser. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. They take it short. Well, smuggled behind for another corner.
Well, it's been a while, but these fans are now coming to life. Can they equalise here?
They favoured a short one here. Yao. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? And a chance to level it. Well, that is quite simply a tremendous stop.
Well, you have to praise the goalkeeper there. That is absolutely brilliant. The way she makes the save, you couldn't get any better than that.
And now the delivery. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Geraldine Reuteler. Top-class defending.
Well, the fans believe there's hope here. Can the players respond now?
On the attack in the closing phase. Oh, surely! Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Laura Feiersinger. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. Good strength to keep the ball. Strong play here. Well, showing how good she is at holding the ball up. That's useful play. Oh, could be! A top save, and that keeps it all square.
Well, you're right, Derek, a top-class save, and such an important one as well. That surely would have been it had it gone in.
It's a short corner. It truly is a comeback and a half.
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Opportunity. Oh, there it is! A back-and-forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Wang. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Perfect tackle.
Well, time's running out, but these fans are driving their team on here.
Well read to ease the pressure. A really vital interception. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. All hands on deck. Textbook defending inside the box. Wang. On the attack, is there to be late excitement? Shielding the ball superbly. They've regained possession. Geraldine Reuterer. Zhao Yuyi. Well, the supporters keen to see her shoot. Well, she has no intention of parting with the ball. And danger still. Marvellous anticipation. Holding it up, waiting for support to arrive. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Zhao. Song Duan. And beating the defender. Opportunity here. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. But I'm not sure the keeper should be beaten at that near post. She won't enjoy seeing that again.
And taking it away. Barbara Dunst. Well, still time for them to level it. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Doing well to keep possession. That is how to apply the pressure. Leticia. In position here to protect the ball. Brashnikar. This could square the game. Top knot, Brashnikar. Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Zhao. Now with Wang. Yao Ling Wei. And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. Can they forge ahead? Yes is the answer. And that could be oh so important.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Martinez. On to Kirchberger. Feierzinger. Well, can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Well, couldn't keep it in. Yahweh. And now back with the keeper. Pass after pass, happy to just keep possession and frustrate their opponents. Wang Shanshan. And attempting the through ball. This could be it! Oh, a smart save. And that keeps them in with a chance.
Well, there's still a bit of time left. Can this inspire them to go and get the equaliser?
Well, the short corner routine. Well, she really deserves credit for that challenge. Reuteler. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. But just like that, possession changes hands. Wang Shanshan. Wasteful from China. Tremendous ball played through. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Chance here. And she finds the back of the net. Right place, right time, and delivering for her team. It has to be. And there she is, at the double. Nobody can get close to her. On the attack in the closing phase. Oh, surely. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes. It's a short corner. Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half. Song Duan. And beating the defender. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at... This could square the game. Prashnikar. Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game. Can they forge ahead? Yes is the answer. And that could be oh so important.